Well, that gets to the two definitions that I mentioned earlier. Our two working definitions are, number one, a transfer is fraudulent with respect to a creditor if it's done with the intent to hinder, delay, or defraud the creditor. And then the second one is it's done with without getting a reasonably equivalent value in exchange for the transfer. So you might think, what, I can't even go buy groceries if I transfer my money to the store just to buy groceries? Is that a fraudulent transfer? Turns out the answer is no. Transfers that happen in the ordinary course of your daily life are given a bit of a carve out. So a couple of simple examples. You make your mortgage payment every single month, just like clockwork. And I don't know what your mortgage payment is. Let's just say it's $3,000 a month. Oh, wait a minute. Are these fraudulent transfers? No, they're not fraudulent transfers because you're, in essence, getting a reasonably equivalent value in exchange for the transfer. You're buying equity out of the house. By the way, there is a concept called preference that also can play a role, but this also is not a preference. So something that is in the ordinary course of your daily life is not considered a fraudulent transfer. Or let's say you have a business and you're selling widgets. And so you ship some widgets across town. Then 30 days later, the person that you shipped them to pays you. You're going back and forth on a regular basis. This is in the ordinary course of your business. That also is not considered a fraudulent transfer. There are interesting things at the edges of these definitions. Exactly how much of what you're doing is in the ordinary course of your daily business, your daily life. And there's a fairly extensive case law that explores that concept. What exactly is permitted in the ordinary course of your daily life or in the ordinary course of your business? But the long and short of it is there can be transfers that you do prior to bankruptcy that are not considered fraudulent transfers. So is the transfer something that is clearly done because you intended to hinder, delay, or defraud the creditor? Is the transfer done without getting a reasonably equivalent value in exchange for the transfer? If the answer to those two questions is no, then it's not a fraudulent transfer, even though there was a transfer. So there can be exceptions to the fraudulent transfer strictures.